Yo.
To get in, fall with a nigga, make him pay for it. Or you stuttering like you can't afford it. Send him money, send him wire, nigga, transport it. Ask you can when I walk, so he can't ignore it.
This video I'm gonna do, it's a story time. It's just gonna be a little quick one. It ain't too long. It happened in high school my sophomore year. This girl who my locker partner accused me of stealing from her, and we almost got into a fight and I got kicked out the locker. If y'all new here, I almost get into a lot of fights with people in high school because a lot of people be dick sucky. My locker partner or whatever, the girl, she was light skinned. I ain't really much. Well, I wrote it all down on this like paper and I'm like, okay. One thing I knew about her was not much, but I think I asked my friend, do you know this girl? Like, she my new locker partner. And my friend like, yeah, I went to camp with her when I was younger. She a shit starter. She be starting shit. I didn't think it would be a problem because I be unproblematic. Like, I ain't finna bother her, so she ain't gonna have no reason to bother me. What's it called? So we start being locker partners to go on. Everything cool. Until, what's it called? Until she started asking me, like, if I seen something. She like, hey, have you seen this? Have you seen this? And, like, she would ask me with the, nigga, I knew you took it face. Like, with the, have you seen this? Like, you know how somebody look at you when they know you done took something? Like, no, I didn't steal your stuff. And I'm like, no. And she had, I think it's because she used to have a lot of stuff in the locker. Like, I used to just keep my books in there and keep, like, my coat, like, my books in my coat and stuff. Maybe my boots or something like that. I don't know. But she used to have, like, markers, pens, and she had, like, a whiteboard on the locker or whatever. One day, I seen her, like, it was just random. I seen her drop some candy or whatever. And I saw her drop it when I was like grabbing my stuff and finna go to my class, but I ignored it because, like, girl, you done, I feel like you done already accused me of stealing like twice. Like, you done already asked me with the I know you did it face. And like, I'm not finna deal with that. Like, I saw her drop it, I ain't say nothing, so I just kept moving, went to class. Next thing you know, I'm in class and the security guard come in. They like, Taylor, and I'm like, the hell? What the hell going on? And then he get me, and I see that she behind him. I'm like, I got so annoyed, y'all. I'm like, what the hell? He told me to bring my backpack before I even saw that she was out there. I'm like, what? Bring my backpack? Where I'm finna go? I'm thinking I'm finna go home or something. I see her. I'm like, he asked me. He searched my backpack. I was mad because, like, you just tell this man I stole from you or something? And he pressed me, and you know what he was asking me about? The damn candy. She like, have you seen my candy? I'm like, no. And I didn't say nothing about seeing her dropping it because I didn't take it. Like, that ain't none of my business. And then the security guard, he pressing me. He like, oh, you sure you didn't see it? Because we gonna check the cameras. I said, I haven't. Okay. Like, I don't give a fuck. So at that point, me and her already got some tension because you done accused me of stealing twice. You done pulled me out of class, like, and you ain't apologized at all with all this wrongness you got going on. Oh yeah, okay. So one time this is where I'm starting to not like her. I'm like, okay, so she is kind of starting stuff with me, like, for what, like. And so, you know, tension start to build. One day I'm at my locker, and she used to have like a little saying on the locker. I think like a motivational word or something. I don't know, something like that. Something. But usually, like, if this would happen, I would do something or say something to her after it happened if it was a mistake. Because, you know, I'm just that kind of person. But what happened was, like, my friend, he was walking by and he just like erased her board. And I know he did it because he knew I didn't really like her or something like that. But I'm just like, oh, shit. Once it happened, I was just like, huh. Because, you know, I'm thinking, like, I didn't do it. Like, I don't know why I wasn't in my head, like, she gonna think you did it. I was just thinking I didn't do it. So I'm like, And then, so, like, the end of the school day come, you know, I'm just chilling. I'm living my life. I forgot everything happened. And then I'm at my locker getting my stuff, and she just gets to start checking me. I'm like, what? And she started getting kind of crazy. And she like, I was like, I could kind of see you being mad, but girl, don't get crazy with me. She basically like, don't touch my stuff, that. And she must have said something that had me think like, oh, she just disrespected me. Because I was always the kind of person, even when I was younger and I wasn't even that much, like, I feel like I got more crazy over the years. But I just got a little more crazy over the years. But I feel like even back then when I was like a really nice person, I feel like I still didn't let people disrespect me, and I was quick to turn up when somebody did disrespect me, because I'm like, what you not finna do is that's not how I was raised. Like, so we start arguing, beat. I'm like, girl, like, getting heated because I'm like, she really up in my face about this board. After you done accused me of stealing twice and told the security guard, I'm taking your candy. I'm just like, what the hell? I swear she must have, I know she was like, don't call me out my name. I'm like, bitch. Like, I do not be caring. I will talk all kind of disrespectful. But while the teacher got there to break it up or whatever, you know, to get us stop arguing or whatever, she's surprised that it's me. Because like I said, y'all, I was never that kind of person. Like, all she probably saw me do in her class was sleep. Like, I would probably just chill or be asleep. And she probably wouldn't even notice I was asleep because I sleep with my eyes open. She like, what? She like, are you okay? I'm like, yes. Like, I'm irritated. I'm really irritated. I got anger problems. And I swear, once you get me there, that's when my anger problems get real prevalent. But that's really what the situation ended. As soon as we argued, they like, what's going on? I'm like, have you been touching her stuff? No, I ain't touching her stuff. Like, it was like that. And then they put me in a different locker. And I'm like, okay. And I was actually happier, y'all, because the locker they put me in, it was in the hallway where, like, don't nobody walk past a lot. Because my school had a lot of people. So it was in the hallway, like, where don't nobody walk a lot. And I'm like, yes, finally. I got my own locker and ain't nobody crowding around my locker every time when I'm trying to go home. I can just leave straight out the door. Like, I was too happy. Boy. I'm like, maybe I should have stole her damn candy.
Ha ha ha!